I love that you are an actively playing musician, but you're also a you're an entrepreneur. And I
Yeah,
often say that all musicians are business owners, and because in some way that is true. But
they just don't
you take
realize it, right? They
you
just don't
they don't
realize it.
realize it, and
Yeah.
so that's one of the things I want to talk about here today. Is kind of that how did this start? Were you playing music first, or were you starting businesses first? How do they feed into each
Well,
other?
most likely, probably like you and many people or everybody that listens to this and sees it, we were all young at one point. We loved music. We played music. We learned to play music. We learned to write music. We learned to record it. And I just had a huge, huge passion for music going back to the 60s and 70s, listening to vinyl, started listening to my sister's records, then my own records, discovering bands I love.
Sure.
And at some point, you love this music so much, you want to learn it, you want to learn how to play it. And then the love and learning to play it becomes, oh man, I want to write my own stuff. And that's a lot of passion. So this whole time growing up from, yeah, up to 10 years old, early teens and teens, getting my first, second, third guitar, whatever it was, my first major amplifier. And I just had this need to just want to become better and aspire to be like the people that I fell in love with listening to,
Sure.
as we all do. And we all have different favorite bands. And wanted to be like them, what do they say? Imitation is the highest form of flattery. Flattery, I guess is the right way of saying it. And I just wanted to play the songs that I loved. I could imagine me when I was younger on a big stage playing Double Vision by Foreigner in front of 10,000 people.
Yeah.
I've done it. I've
You know, hey,
actually, it took 40 years, but I finally did something like that. But the thing is, then you start to learn how to write, and then you learn about performing live, you learn about everything, all in a world that technology is constantly changing. Holy cow, stuff that changes so fast. So you got to keep up with what you do, how you do it, and how to grab and use the tools that help you do what you do.
sure.
But with that being said, now comes into the whole music business part of it, and this is where I very fortunately I was a natural born entrepreneur. The guy that when I was younger had the lemonade stand. I when I wanted my first mini bike or my first electric guitar, I'd say to myself, okay, if I shovel everybody's driveway this winter, or if I mow people's lawns, I can add that up and make a bag of money and buy what I want.